In today's news, sounding like a rock star, Jonny Evans declared the night as the best night of his life, the night that completed his 104 months absence from Manchester United Football Club. That means 446 weeks from the last day he represented the club, 3,125 days after his last start. The 35-year-old, who recently signed a one-year contract with the club, put in a man-of-the-match performance on Saturday in a match versus Burnley. Evans had a goal disallowed before sending a wonderful ball over the top of the Burnley defence to set up Bruno Fernandes' stunning strike, and he had a resolute defensive performance as United kept their second clean sheet of the season. Evans pinpointed his exquisite pass to Fernandes, which the United skipper volleyed past the Burnley keeper for the only goal of the game. Evans' performance received wide applause from fans, pundits and manager Erik Ten Hag. Afterwards, Evans was full of praise for his manager's work with the team. "The manager's got a good thing going here. I'm a fan of the club, so I was able to watch them a lot last year, been at both finals to support. Like I say, I think the manager's got a good thing going." In further news, it has been revealed that Manchester United plan to hold discussions with Hannibal Mejbri about a new long-term contract. The club do not regard his future as an urgent issue though, due to the maximum expiry date of his deal, but the club plan to progress with discussions over a renewal in the near future. The attacking midfielder scored his first goal for United in the 3-1 defeat to Brighton, and manager Erik Ten Hag was pleased with his impact at Turf Moor, on which he commented that, "The pressing of Rasmus Højlund and Hannibal, the togetherness, how they start the moments of the pressing, the timing was very good. The togetherness with Bruno and Rashi was very good. We controlled the game in that spell because they started the pressing so well, and once they were beaten, there was a recovery and Hannibal did that very good." In other news, there has been an update on the Jadon Sancho situation, with reports that his future at Manchester United looks bleaker than ever, as he has now been banned from all first-team facilities at the club, even the team dining areas. Sancho has been exiled from the first-team squad after accusing manager Erik Ten Hag of lying about the reasons for being omitted from the matchday squad to face Arsenal earlier in September. Ten Hag said Sancho had not performed well in training, but Sancho hit back on X, claiming that was untrue and that he was being used as a scapegoat. Though Sancho has since deleted the post, which was pinned to his Twitter account for 8 days, but is no closer to a return to the squad. The Daily Mirror now report that Sancho, who is training with the academy, has been barred from using all first-team facilities at the club's Carrington training ground. That includes eating with the senior squad, meaning Sancho now dines with the academy players. In other developments, ex-United captain, now turned football pundit, Gary Neville, has admitted he feared for 35-year-old Jonny Evans when he was named in the starting lineup at Turf Moor with Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire out injured. However, he was delighted to admit his fears were misplaced. The centre-back, who provided the excellent long ball assist for Bruno Fernandes' winner in the 1-0 victory, having had a headed goal ruled out by VAR earlier in the first half, however, changed the pundits' fears with his solid performance. Neville told Sky Sports podcast, "At the end of my career at Man United, I had a couple of games where people got past me and I got isolated. I thought this could be a game tonight that finishes Jonny. Those Burnley bright forwards all of a sudden get at him and he gets exposed. So I was absolutely delighted with how the game went for him. Thought he'd scored the goal, and then obviously he sets up the lovely pass to Bruno Fernandes, who produced a brilliant finish. Really special moment in the game for United. It was a great goal. I was happy for Jonny Evans because I had some fear before the game about how it would go. People wouldn't have known that, but that's how I felt." He went on to hail Evans, who once was his teammate at Man United, saying, "Jonny Evans has been a fantastic defender for Manchester United but also for Leicester since then. I think Manchester City wanted Evans 3 or 4 years ago, and Pep Guardiola does not pick mugs. He's a really top centre-half, Jonny Evans. A good player, good on the ball." Talking about injuries, Mason Mount and Harry Maguire are set to be available for Manchester United's game against Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, as Manchester United receive double injury boost ahead of the fixture. Mount has not played for United since picking up a hamstring injury in the 2-0 defeat against Tottenham last month, and he was absent from the squad to face Burnley at the weekend, despite returning to full training earlier in the week. The midfielder was given more time and he's now expected to be available for selection against Palace on Tuesday night. Harry Maguire, meanwhile, could also make his first start of the season for United after missing out against Burnley due to injury. The centre-back did not travel with the squad to Turf Moor, but he took part in full training ahead of the Palace clash. But the good news is that both were seen training with the other members of the squad on Monday, and both could be available for selection versus Crystal Palace on Tuesday evening. In different news, former England goalkeeper Paul Robinson believes Andre Onana slows down Manchester United's pace of play and that his technical abilities with the ball at feet are actually making the side counterproductive. The Cameroon star has been brought in to replace the departed David De Gea due to his talents with his passing and distribution. However, the former Tottenham and Blackburn keeper, Robinson, says his ball-playing skills are in fact also not helping United, but rather stagnating their fluidity. Speaking to the BBC, he said, "Watching Manchester United for the first time live this season, I was surprised with how slow they were in possession versus Burnley. With Onana in goal, we talk so much about his footwork and how good he is with his feet, but his longer distribution was poor. United use him a lot more and their first thought is to go backwards, but he slows the game down. He rolls his studs over the ball and United sit there in a structure. They're very slow and methodical. It's very unlike what you see from an Erik Ten Hag team." On a final note, Crystal Palace defender Joachim Andersen believes he will be able to contain international teammate Rasmus Højlund when Manchester United host the Eagles twice in 5 days. The pair, who have played together in 5 Denmark matches, including both of their Euro 2024 qualifiers this month, are set to face off at Old Trafford in the League Cup on Tuesday ahead of their Premier League clash at the same venue on Saturday. The 27-year-old, though, full of praise for the talents of Højlund, but is confident he can handle him in the 2 matches against him this week. Speaking to Palace Club media, Andersen said, "It's going to be fun to play against him. He's a young lad with a good character, a lot of energy and really good attributes. He's quick, he's strong and he has a lot of energy. It's not easy to play against a player like him, and I think his start in England has been really good. He scored last week, so I'm really happy for him. Hopefully, he'll score a lot of goals for our national team. But I think I can handle him in the games we're going to play against each other." Fans, this is Arise United Devils. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the subscribe button and hit the like button and the notification bell so that you are the first to receive new videos when they drop in this channel. Thank you for watching.